来ましたか。いつかあなたに会えなくなったら。
Hey, what's up, man? Hello. Finish up homework while wait for the ads to play.
僕の視界か。あなたたちの時間は
私に任せてください。
あなたの生存確率はゼロです。僕の視界、あなたたち、
私に任せてくださ
い。もう逃げ場はあなたの生存確率はゼロです。
私に任せてください。何が全部ぶっ飛ばしちゃっていいね。人気一体これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。最悪はすべてもうできるようになりました。
シミュレーション完了。指揮官、我々あなたたちの時間は僕が制する。もう逃げ場、僕の視界からは逃れられませんが、あなたの生存確率はゼロです。時の果てで滅びよ。
最悪は純粋な人気一体これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。
It's going all right.
指揮官、ナナミとパワーちゃんって超すごいでしょ。
Crap week on pain cage this
私
week.
の動きをしっかり見てきちんと。わかりました。
私の視界に落ち着いて。
天才的なタッチ。私の指揮官の翼です。この一撃で退きなさい。
見つけましたよ。
イマジネーションに切り開きます。キャンバス準備完了。この色で未来を塗り替える。
勝たなければ無意味です。
私の指揮官の翼です。先人の争いを私の刃になってください。自由に創作を始めましょう。
Tried playing
準備完了。
Wuthering Waves, but that game just stutters way too much.
この色で未来を塗り替
And
え
the
る。
monetization is like so much worse than this game. I don't know if I'll stick with it. probably just keep playing this instead. I actually think the open world is pretty good, but one thing I don't accept is stuttering and constant frame rate drops. The game is in a really bad state, like, performance-wise. It's like their whole thing is basically like Genshin on a lower budget, but with much better combat. But, like, Genshin doesn't stutter like that, so... So if you want to compete with Genshin pretty much solely on gameplay, then it shouldn't perform the way it is. Pretty much everybody agrees. Like, yeah, I totally get it. They've gotten some people to quit Genshin playing that game, but I feel like technical problems aren't gonna make it. Most aren't gonna quit cold turkey. It is a lot better than Genshin gameplay-wise, for sure, but, performance issues are embarrassingly bad. Big problem. Shouldn't stutter every time I push a button. Especially on this computer. I got no tolerance for that crap. Not after all this money I'm spending that I don't have. Oh well. Monetization is also really bad too, which is like a big thing for me. They really spend on gachas if it's worth the money, get a good value. That's why I cash on this game. They've done like so many hot fixes and the game still performs like crap. So, kinda wanted to make some content for that game, but I don't know if I really had anything to contribute. It's mostly gonna be just playing the game. The monetization is way out of my price range. I think somebody said it's like $1,300 to max out a character. In this game it's like $300, which is still a lot of money, but being 4 times worse than this game is hard sell. And it's got Genshin 50/50 too. They copied some of the worst things from that game. They made the combat better, but they copied some of the stuff that people don't want. Like losing gacha and having to go pay more or go grind hours for currency. I like it in this game, it's just no BS.
Hi.
You get the character you want, and that's it. There's nothing else to it. And they have all these nice packages too, if you want to spend like $10 to $15, $10 to $50, you get like a decent amount of stuff. I mean, this is like halfway to a character right here. That's $50. You can't get that in Withering. See, I bought these ones. This was like, I don't know, like $30 or something. It got me like pretty decent chunk towards the dupe. I'll spend money on that. What I won't spend money on is just getting a whole lot of nothing. It's kind of a shame, and I think it actually is a pretty good, like, Genshin competitor, but it runs way worse than Genshin, and then they copied the bad monetization, so it's like a hard sell. Even Peak of Combat has better monetization than that. The difference between Peak of Combat and Wuthering is that Peak of Combat still has the stupid 50/50 crap, but the thing that makes it different is that they actually have like packages. So If you buy the packages, you're getting a much better deal than Genshin and Wuthering. Anyway, they're about to start soon. I'm probably gonna talk a bunch. I'm probably just gonna play something on the second monitor. I don't really want to pay undivided attention to this because it's probably gonna be mostly nothing. Alright, where's the YouTube stream for this? Ah, here we go. YouTube streams are more compact and buffer less. Alright. I'll turn on the stream in a couple minutes. Let's play something else for a bit.
Welcome to the Ace Mind training system.
Facilitate the completion of
ラグナーザノエルラムダイです。排除開始。 負けるわけにいきません。これたクリスタルモルドレッドジャーナリスモルドレッドこれタッチやこれ設定リミッターを解除します。私は負けるわけにはいきません。モルドレッドモルドレッドいきます。モルドレッドこれモルドレッド失礼します。いきます。リミッターを解除します。モルドレッドモルドレッドこれタッチタッチ全身モルドレッドグリフレックタッチジャンプいきます。これモルドレッドいきます。これモルドレッド
I'm not too interested, honestly, but there's been some talks of some actual good stuff getting announced, so I'll watch it. And by watch it, I mean play stuff on my main monitor while you guys watch it on my second monitor. I don't like to give these my undivided attention, and I think that's like the biggest mistake people make watching these glorified commercials. If you expect too much and you just watch it undivided attention, it's just setting yourself up for disappointment. You only like half watch it and it's like, hey, you know, there's a new Resident Evil or a new Assassin's Creed or whatever kind of game you're interested in. Then you look at it. Don't like have your eyes glued to the screen. It's one instance where society's really short attention span in modern times is like actually a good thing. The less attention span you give this stuff, the better off. Because if you watch like 3 hours of glorified ads and they don't show one thing you're interested in, you're gonna get frustrated. And if you're like barely watching it, like which is generally what I do, I don't get disappointed really. It's like one thing where how little attention span people have is like a blessing in disguise. Like yeah, if you can't look away from your phone for more than 5 seconds or something else, it's like actually a good thing watching this stuff. You sit there and watch it and you have intense focus, you're gonna get disappointed. We'll probably have like, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 games I might play, we'll see. But I don't really expect more than that. I'm hearing talks of there might be like a new Megaman game or something, which I'm interested in, of course. It's a big part of my childhood, but I don't expect it to happen. But apparently Capcom has been sending out like Megaman themed like flyers or something, which they haven't done since whatever event it was that Mega Man 11 was announced at. So that amounts to something, I guess. I don't know how much it amounts to. This Mega Man 11 announcement was a total bait switch. Everybody was memeing about how it was the anniversary and they weren't going to do anything because the previous anniversary they did nothing. But then at the very end they did announce Mega Man 11. That game's kind of divisive because the art style is really cheap looking, but it was a decent game. It wasn't great or anything, but the fact that it existed was pretty cool. And it wasn't another pixel art NES Sprites game, which I think was good. Mega Man graphical advancements was literally like 2 games. They did like 11 games with the old sprites. They did the 6 games on NES, and then they did the 5 on Game Boy. And then they did Mega Man 7, which was like a huge graphical leap. And they did 8, which looked great. Whether you like 8's gameplay is kind of divisive, but it was a great looking game. And then they went back to NES sprites, which is like the most oversaturated art style. At least 11 wasn't another one of those. I don't think I would have even bothered playing that if it was another one of those, because they've ran that into the ground. Problem about Mega Man 11 is it's like still looked like really cheap. Looked like the last time they put effort into the game's appearance was 8. 8 and Mega Man and Base, which were like 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. Alright, they're about to start, so let me beat this boss and we'll turn it on. Turn on the ads. Yeah, Mega Man graphical advancements trajectory is really weird. Make like 2 legit good-looking games and then stop doing that. I don't know if people remember how much Mega Man 11 was hated when it was announced. It was not well received. When the game came out and it actually was a good game, people kind of turned around on it a little bit, but there was a lot of disappointment. Been like a good 11 years since the last one, and then they come back and it's just another NES game, which is so overdone. What brought them to that decision? Is it just like not wanting to put money into Mega Man anymore, or what? Like 2008 when that game came out, like it wasn't that expensive to make a game like that anymore. he didn't need a huge team and millions of dollars anymore.
Welcome to the Ace Mind Training System.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go ahead and watch the ads. Let me go ahead and set up the stream for you guys. Now I'm just going to play something on the second monitor. Alright. Let's get this going here. Wonder what Megaman X9 will look like if it actually is getting announced tonight. Probably either cheap looking or they'll make it like a SNES game. Well, the problem with Mega Man 9 was that they didn't regress in just graphics. That was like the big thing that people didn't like about 9, was not really expanding upon 8, just going back to NES. Like, mechanically the game was a step back too, because they got rid of the slide and the charge buster. It was basically just another Mega Man 2, which isn't a bad thing. It was still a good game. I don't want to sound like it was a bad game, but like mechanically and visually it was a big step back, which was just like not very interesting because we already got like a dozen games like that already. So 9 ended up being pretty well received, but it definitely didn't really recover from those criticisms, which are very valid criticisms.
Please welcome to the stage,
just doing the same thing again.
The creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games?
No, show us more ads.
We are so thrilled to be here with you.
Tell me I
and
need to
this
quit
is a
smoking
showcase
even though
of
I don't
what's
smoke.
next for games, live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours. But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they
Mega
have
Man
to treat
11
their developers right.
main problem was
today,
just that it looked
there
really
are
cheap.
many paths to sustainability
It looked
and
kind of
success,
like a cheap mobile
and that's
game.
what makes this industry
It was like-
so great.
It really felt like they made that game for the Switch.
And you'll see
like
that
maybe even
reflected
something
in the show
earlier like
today,
than
because
that.
over the next 2 hours, we'll have big
So that they could have it on
franchises
everything.
stage like Star Wars,
like-
Batman, and Harry Potter.
Graphically,
but
it
also
really suffered.
smaller titles,
But,
including
like,
a few
gameplay-wise,
games
it
made
was
by
the evolution that was
single
needed. They had
individuals and
the
first-time
bullet
creators
time
that
and
we
the
invited
power
to be
gear.
part of this
That was
show
pretty cool,
because we
actually.
think this platform is important as a way to show
Ma-
you new
you
things
know,
you
on
might
the,
not even know about.
the right
So when
analog
you see a
stick,
game that piques your
weapon
interest,
switch and stuff, like,
please
they
wish
did
list it,
add
or even
pretty
better,
good amount of
send
stuff
it to
to
a
it.
friend
I
and
think
get
the main
them
criticism was just
excited.
that
That's
it
how
looked
we
really bad.
together can grow the
The art
gaming
didn't really
community.
have much of an
And
art
we are gonna
style.
do
It was
that
kinda like
today over the
Marvel
next 2
Infinite.
hours, as we have a lot of games to
You know,
show
Marvel
you,
Infinite
plus
gameplay
beta devs
is
directly
awesome.
after with even
If
more
you can
indie
look past the
titles.
terrible music,
So should
the
we get to
terrible
the games?
roster. and the fact that it has no art style.
All right.
Which,
it all begins right now.
admittedly,
Here's
for a lot of
our
people, is too
first
much.
announcement.
Next.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog guy auditioning for the lead in unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage! Empathy. Oh, hilarity! This guy! Straight! Hey, what game is this anyway?
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich. Sorry, gotta go.
Who is that?
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye. And cut fire attack.
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by herself.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
Let's do this!
Right. A friendly hero, hunting with her pals.
Ow, hey, whose side are you on?
Exploring,
Wow, what is this place?
collecting all the shiny.
Alright, what game would you guys like in the corner?
Oh, buddy.
Well, I don't pay attention to whatever this is. I can do Blaze Blue. I can do Heart Czar. Orochi 4.
Aloy, the Thunderjaw's back.
What else do I have that's quick to set up? Those are your three choices.
That's a big one.
Heart Czar, Blaze Blue, or Orochi 4. It's just Heart Czar, you're not going to get the generated frame, so it's going to look kind of choppy. But
Down
you guys can decide what game is in the corner.
Woo, better get a snack.
Oh, you want mustard on that?
Is that the bug? I'm good. Leave it.
There you go. Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures, coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
Actually, I kind of want to test something really quick. I'm gonna do Heart Czar while this big bit of nothingness plays. Give me a sec. I don't want to make this too big, because in case they show something worth a damn. I want to see if the stream is going to get affected by doing lossless scaling. Let me mute the game in a moment.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right, to introduce our next
really
game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some
Let's
of
see
our
if this
reveals,
works.
like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy VII Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream
No,
of
I already
soaring
lost
through the
interest.
sky like our favorite heroes.
As soon as I see Harry
When it comes to
Potter, I'm
Quidditch,
like,
we've all wondered,
nah, man.
do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch
I
star?
never liked Harry Potter. My grandma really tried to get me into it, but I couldn't stand it.
To beat your
I thought it was
toughest
really
opponent?
boring.
To keep your composure.
Like,
and
dude,
face
I'm
adversity.
an 80s kid,
To chase
90s
your
kid.
dreams at any
Like,
price.
I was fantasizing about being a Power Ranger or ninja, not
No challenge
some
is too great.
prepubescent kid with a wand.
No
I just
dream is
never
too big.
got the appeal.
So ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Nah, I never really even watched them. I read a little bit of the first book.
That's
and
Harry Potter Quidditch Champions
Really didn't care
launching
for it.
worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC.
It's not my thing.
Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust. That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage. All right, next, one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games, the first open-world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event.
Yeah,
streaming as
we're
part
not going to
of
show you the
continuing Summer
gameplay
Game Fest
now.
events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
Why do they do that? It's like they're gonna show you some cutscenes.
A friend needs a little something stolen.
You gotta come back later for the actual gameplay because they're selling a movie, not a video game. Cool. How thoughtful. Why did they do that? They like announced that gameplay is coming later. I'm like, well, why don't you show it now? Why you have people interested, and you have like 1 million people watching instead of, you know, check back next week. I just don't understand it. Obviously, I don't care about that game, of course, but the principle of it bothers me because
everything we're showing you so far, I think
like,
is going to be, you know, coming
just
out,
show the game
this
now.
year, Cuff Bus, I'm not quite sure, but it's like it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Well, Alvi, it's either that or they spend like the amount of like, a huge like 2 minutes of the time that they buy on these events. They spend like 2 minutes of it on an animated trailer, and then you get like 10 seconds of gameplay and then the logo. It's like the trailer looks really beautifully animated. I'm sure people worked really hard on it, but you're selling me a video game. Can you just show the game? Like, I don't think that's too much to ask. Show the actual product. You know, this game is showing gameplay. It's not something I'm interested in, but they're showing gameplay. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Trust me, that game is such a true work of art, especially when we get into some of the combat. It is tons of fun to play. And there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we've got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Study the past if you would define the future.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare, or on the last great journey fare.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle. But let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest. On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you, our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
Okay, so I missed Wukong.
Perhaps humans were fated to
I saw, that game is gonna take 130 gigs to install. And, like, the requirements are crazy high. So,
but mankind was given
look forward to that, I guess. I'll go back and I'll watch that. I'll watch that part later. I was in the bathroom.
Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet,
In fact,
hope
while
still
this
glimmers,
game is playing,
even in the depths of the unknown,
look back at that
like
I
an
missed.
flies.
Oh, we're not gonna show any
Later
gameplay, huh? Nice trailer. Never mind, I missed nothing. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
We stand together.
Not a single frame of gameplay. It's not even a, you can't even say a single second, not even a single frame of gameplay. Man. That game's been vaporware for so long, you think they would actually want to show some gameplay, but I guess not. Got Night Slashers on there.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Only these past 2 days.
Then there is much to learn.
The numbers are endless. I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight! For Oshima!
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Shojima.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
Okay, I know most of you aren't really big Tales fans like I am, but does anyone feel like we went from having no JRPGs to tons of them, but there's like no variety anymore because they're all turn-based? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because a lot of the turn-based games that have come out have been really good, but there's just no variety anymore. No one even really tries to.
The embodiment of power.
There's not even any Tales clones. There's like literally one, which I've played on the channel before, on my kitty sitting streams, Luminous Plume. That's like the only one.
In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game.
I think you want to stand out a little bit more. I mean, this one's actually pretty cool because it's like it's half action, half turn-based. And like how you approach the enemies in action mode is like part of the strategy, but I just feel like there's so many turn-based games now, and there's not really even any indie Tales clones. There's literally one of them.
お持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
That game is actually pretty legit, but it's like not even really an RPG.
To make it as
so,
exciting as
if
possible.
you like the battles,
in fact, we've even brought our
of like
latest
Tales
trailer
games,
today,
you know, the LMPS and everything. The game is pretty solid, but
thank you very much, and we hope
there's
you
no
enjoy
exploration or anything. It's pretty much just combat rooms.
It is said that we all
that's
have
about as close as you can
inherited
get.
heroic virtues deep within us. The reality is,
I don't know, man. If I do like 2 RPGs in a row, I get fatigued. I think like when all of them play so similarly, it's really hard. Like I'm doing 2 back-to-back right now, but they're like Vita games, so they're not that long. I rolled the credits in Innocence R in like 15 hours. It wasn't like a huge time investment. It just took a couple days, but like these are like 60 to 80 hours, and there's so many of them. I hope this one does well. It actually looks like it's doing something different.
Will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them.
On guard!
You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
How's this? Scour! No holding back!
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
I don't know, Persona games are like 100 hours long. Like, do you really need those that often? There's like no other... The only other RPG that's that long to roll just to roll the credits
on stage.
is like the Trails
that
games.
Deep look at the archetypes, such stunning.
But those games have mega slow pacing and tons of talking.
Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year.
I don't know, man, but when I play like a Mothership Tales game, it takes like
and his cultish devotees.
at least 60, 70 hours.
Story trailer for Batman.
Like, I would obviously
Arkham
be excited
Shadow.
if they came out every year like they used to, but I don't know. It gets exhausting after a while. Sometimes I just want to play like a roguelike or something. Do a couple runs of that instead of like invest dozens of hours into one game.
Overtaking Gotham.
And when they all have like really similar combat, I feel like people get fatigued a little bit.
Is from the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it. The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
There you go. You gotta wait months to see gameplay. Cool. Hey, thanks for watching our movie. We'll show the actual product 6 months from now.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
What? Dude, Terry is in Street Fighter? What? Oh wait, they might just be costumes. Didn't they do that with Spy X Family? They did this big trailer, and then it was just a costume for the avatar. They got people all excited for your Forger to be in the game, and then it was just an avatar that you could buy. Blue ball. Oh, okay. Actual characters. Color me shocked. I guess they learned from the Your Forger announcements, where they did like a really elaborate animated trailer that was like movie quality, and then it was just, oh, by the way, it's just an Avatar costume. I'm like, why'd you spend all that money for an Avatar costume? Are you really gonna make that money back? It's not cheap to commission like even like a minute of footage of that quality. Like, it's just a costume. Like, I didn't remember anyone talking about it after that point. And now they have people conditioned to just think that every time they show a collab character, it's just gonna be a skin that you can buy. And I guess not this time. Capcom and SNK working together again is pretty cool to see, I guess. Maybe they're building up to CBS 3. It's not the first time actually, because KOF All Star, that gacha I used to play, they did a Street Fighter V collab like 2.5 years ago. So they're on good terms again, apparently. But this is obviously more major than that. But yeah, I guess they squashed their beef. They're working together again. So.
To a million pieces, just like I did that earlier. You talking about thrilling? Don't you dare! I'm not going to hell alone. You were only on the ride. Are you ready? Do it!
Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save her. Bye, my friends.
No, this is Spike Chunsoft, I think.
Gohan! Goku, wait! What? Never forgive you for this! Now you will suffer my wrath! You are a prison boy! I will show you the true form of autonomous open. It's my turn now. Change everything, then. This is nothing.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I'll be like 60 years old by the time they do a Xenoverse 3. They've kept that game going for almost 10 years now.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike.
Yeah, Capcom and SNK have been
is now very serious.
on good terms for at least a couple years now.
It's time to take action.
Like the KOF and Street Fighter V collab was really random, and I remember when they did that, I was like, this is the first time that they've worked together in a while. Was that, and around the same time, Match of the Millennium, the Neo Geo Pocket Color game, that got a re-release on Switch around that time, so they squashed their beef. And they're doing stuff together again, so I'm sure bare minimum they'll probably do like a CVS 2 remaster, but having them in actual Street Fighter is a pretty big deal. Because they also did a Street Fighter 6 collab in KOF All-Star. That was only, I think that was earlier this year. I quit that game cold turkey a while back, but they did do an SF6 collab in that game, so
All clear. Prepare for decoding.
they squashed their beef. There might be some cool stuff happening because of all these things.
Operation commences.
This is basically the fourth thing that's happened since they squashed their beef. The first was the Neo Geo Pocket Color game got re-released on Switch, and then
the
two KOF All-Star collabs, and then now Terry and Mai and
reimagined the original
SF6.
game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley
Another
Scott
shooter.
movie.
I'm so thrilled.
Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
The one thing you don't want to show, you don't want to see gameplay on, another shooter. Now show gameplay for this. Alright, well, I'm not going to pay attention to this.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
All units prepared for landing. 2 teams, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy attack! Air strike! Enemy vehicles coming! Vehicle under attack!
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
Okay, this is not lore accurate. That kid would be like my age now. He looks like a senior in high school. Like, dude, if he's playing the OG Fatal Fury, he's got to be, the youngest he can be is like 35. But they wanted up a shonen for their trailer. I'm like, dude, that guy should look more grizzled than that. That game came out like over 30 years ago. I'm sorry, but that really took me out of it. That dude would have had to have not aged at like a day in like 15 years to look that young. Like he couldn't find a young-looking 30, you know, someone in their 30s. Like, it's not possible to be that young actually growing up with the original Fatal Fury. Because I played that game when I was like 7. And I'm in my late 30s now. Didn't even try. Like the what's it called? The Visions of Mana trailer was more accurate because they got a kid for Secret of Mana, and then when they cut to Visions of Mana, he actually looked like... He still looked young, but he definitely looked like he was in his 30s. That kid looked like he was 21. Maybe he, like, went in cryogenic sleep or something. He aged 15 years and then he was in a cryogenic chamber for another 15 years. Cool, are you gonna show gameplay? Where's the gameplay? Alright, at least they showed something.
Interesting.
Water balloon! Lots to make that for ya.
You're next.
What's with the mech game renaissance? You know how many mech games there are that are coming out? There's this. Megaton Musashi just came out like 2 months ago. There's Gundam Breaker 4, and then a new Daemon X Machina. Mech fans are eating really good right now. after like 8 years of nothing. There was pretty much Gundam Breaker 3, and then Daemon X Machina, and then that was basically it. It was a huge drought, like 2 games. But there's like 4 in active development and 1 that's getting an update soon. And they're all like coming out. Well, I don't know when Daemon X Machina comes out. Yeah, mech fans are getting what they want after being ignored for so long.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive
Gundam Breaker
aerial
3
and
was
ground
like the
combat
peak.
with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become
Oh, and then there was
synonymous with incredible horror
Gundam
films over the
Overwatch,
years,
which lasted like
Get
10
Out,
months.
Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Dark times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Amy?
I'll save you, no matter what. Just go home, Viv.
Amy!
The local police department asked me to help with a case. Why would they need a game designer? It should have some developer mode.
Dark times await us.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games. Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to
Okay, so far, has there been anything that I'm going to buy?
The most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into
SF6
really cool games.
Season 2 is a big maybe.
Well,
I'm not sure if I'm interested.
They look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about
Wukong, maybe.
games there. What can you tell us about
I've
kind
got
of
the computer
overall
for
lineup of
it.
games?
As you just saw,
Like, that part's not the problem. It's just that
Horizons are a lot like Blumhouse
they didn't
movies,
show a
becoming
single frame of
many different
gameplay,
flavors of
so I
fear,
don't
which means there's a horror
really get
game
hyped up for stuff
everyone.
unless
So
I actually
maybe you're
see
a
what I'm
fan of
buying. And the
nostalgic
last time they showed that
90s
game was like over a year
experiences with a bit
ago.
of a twist. Intense
I'm
first-person
mildly
features.
interested in that, but
Or maybe
also,
if
like,
you just want some bonus
Gundam
motor
Breaker 4
in
comes
your
out the same
otherwise very
month,
cozy
and I'm
farming
definitely
sim.
getting that for sure.
I think, you know,
In fact,
we,
I
as
gotta
horror
pre-order that
fans,
game
we know
next
that
month
there's
when I
so
have money.
many different subgenres to explore. And our
Other than that,
independent
no,
development
it's been
partners,
just
they
been
feel the
going
same,
for
and
about
they're
an
just as
hour.
excited, which means we've
Or
got
a little under
psychological
halfway through,
nightmares,
and there's
we have
been,
supernatural scares, we have
nothing that I'm
cosmic
going to
horror.
play.
And our team has worked
Which isn't a
really
bad thing.
hard to work with global creative
It's not like really I'm
talented partners.
complaining.
And that means
I've
for
been doing
us
pretty good at killing
that
off my backlog since the computer was in the
we
shop, but
really
yeah, so
want to-
far, very little of
as
interest
we're
for
working on
me,
indie projects,
for my
which means
tastes.
that we can take risks.
Been a whole lot of
You know,
nothing.
We can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, but they
looks-
have it here with
looks
like all these
awesome, the
people
stuff you have
watching,
there, and I know.
and
you
they
know,
just
we'll
show
get
one of
into
those
when games are coming
crappy
out, but some of these are coming
CGI
soon,
trailers.
Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on
With
PC
no gameplay.
and console, and yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So so you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
I would
Here's
not
the world
pre-order
premiere of
Wukong.
a brand new Power Rangers game with
What?
a retro feel.
What? Okay. All right, what is this? Okay, so we're doing Mighty Morphin again for the 8,000th time. At least be good gameplay. Something I'm actually interested in. Yo! I don't know about this gameplay. It looks like Shredder's Revenge. But I kind of have to because I'm a Toku fan. Yeah, who's making it? Who's making it? Big question there. You're asking the hard questions. Also, this amount of auto-scrollers is a huge turnoff. It's gonna suck to replay this game. Alright. Mildly interested. That's like Battletoads level of auto-scrollers, though. That's really bad for a beat-em-up. I'll play it, though. They'll probably give me a key. It looks decent. Art style looks nice. Gameplay, I'm not too sure on. Gameplay didn't look great. And then they have, like, too many auto-scrollers, which is gonna make things, it'll be fun the first time, but it'll really grate on you if you play it again. But yeah, cool to see them doing something with, Power Rangers, even though they can't move past Mighty Morphin. You know what's really weird? With Power Rangers, the only time they do anniversaries, it's always centered on Mighty Morphin. But like with Super Sentai, you know how many anniversaries they're doing right now? They're doing, they did Hurricaneger last year. They're doing Deca Ranger. I think that movie just came out, the 20th anniversary. And then there's a Cocker Ranger 30th anniversary. So it's like, they care about more than one team. But when they do Power Rangers over here, they're so just hyper fixated on nostalgia. It's like, you know, there's other good Power Ranger teams, right? In seasons. Like, especially for something like that where they don't even have to get the original actors back. Like, you could mix it up a little bit. But they, like, haven't done that since Battle for the Grid.
What a beautiful game, dear and boy.
Battle for the Grid's roster was really cool because it wasn't just circle jerking
who started that
Mighty
project alone in
Morphin.
2020
It actually had
during the
a
pandemic,
lot of other
and now has a
representation,
team of
which
8
was really
helping
cool
him
to see.
realize his vision with
Yeah, somebody who
financial aid
watched
from
it
the
for a
French
long time,
government,
but
and
it's just,
games like
they
that
just
are
don't
why we
even
do this show,
try.
giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person
Yeah, they
open-world
nostalgia
action
bomb
RPG
way too
from
much
Warhorse
with
Studios. Here
Power Rangers
is a brand new
compared
look.
to Super Sentai. Or they've done like multiple 10 and 20 year
Best laid plans of men
anniversary series seasons and
don't
stuff.
always come to fruition.
Like, they just don't do that here.
Man proposes.
It's always Mighty Morphin. I'm like, I get it, I grew up with that stuff too, but you know, I watched other seasons past that. They moved past that nostalgia.
These two young fellas, I need to find them.
Oh well. I'll probably check it out.
Smart-ass Smith.
Yeah, that's a concerning amount of auto-scrollers. I think the replay value of that is going to be pretty bad. Unless they have some kind of level select or something.
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Looks like they're putting a decent amount of money into it. The pixel art looked actually really good. I don't know how well it's going to play though.
We'll face your judgment.
I feel like the open VOR game, Mighty Morphin game, is probably going to have better gameplay.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
To the task!
And Kamen Rider as well. Kamen Rider doesn't get as many anniversaries as Super Sentai does, I guess because the actors are easier to get back. But game-wise, you know, I played Batride War Genesis at length on this channel, and that game has like so much cool stuff in it, not just the currently airing seasons. Had a really nice roster.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent
But if you
Hill
only like
creator
Power Rangers, you
Keiichiro
kind of get the short
Toyama-san.
end of the stick. Because
back in 2021, we
you
announced
can't get
his
past
new
Mighty
game,
Morphin.
Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a
like,
look
have
at
an
the gameplay
unhealthy
from his independent
obsession with it.
Tokyo-based studio.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really? Really? Good. I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency! Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die...
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
Glad you liked that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I,
the Mighty Morphin game looks decent,
to always come up with something new.
I don't know.
So after Fury,
A lot of these beat-em-ups coming out
we're here to introduce
really suck.
our new game, Karen, a survival climber.
I don't know. It's been on a sharp
When I was
decline
a teenager,
since
my dad
Street
prepared an
4.
expedition to Mount K2, but half of
The only one I really
didn't come back.
liked post Street
And I've
4
always
was
wondered, why do
Final
athletes
Vendetta
risk their lives in such
and Mayhem
extreme
Brawler
conditions?
after patches.
This is
Those were like
something
the
we
only
wanted
ones
to
I felt
explore,
that
in
were
Karen.
even close.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop, So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type. But I'm surviving.
Alright, I'm gonna get some water while this place.
And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that. All right, now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it? I do.
Alright, this has been like a good 15 minutes of nothing of interest, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a game on.
They called themselves
One
the
moment.
Sahim. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything
Practice
to do
what
with
I
why
preach and
Vincent is here?
not pay too much attention to this.
Humanity has
Play
lived
some
for
Orochi.
eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control
It's gonna be a
of
little
our
loud,
own destiny.
So bear with me here.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
Oh, it's crashing.
You're wrong.
Had to restart Steam.
This is exactly where I'm meant to be. The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Session.
Hey! How about we see the world together?
I finally have something.
Alright, we're
Something that I
over
want.
an hour in and
I'll steal your heart.
no sign of Mega Man.
Adventure starts.
Might be in the clear.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall. Feel honored to fight a legend. On guard! To your greatest final chapter.
one certainty in the cosmos. Change.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The First Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
That looks awesome. The First Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm in a couple of game awards. From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Ye days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm
I'm Ian from ShapeShot, and you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
We are Studio NE%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, or boss rush game, with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Innersloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show? Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek. Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations.
The Sonic cycle begins.
A greatest hits collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of
What
Shadow's
stage of the
brand new
Sonic
powers
cycle is
and
this?
gameplay
We've already
from the
had the
standalone
announcement.
campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Gameplay and release date. So now after this is it needs to come out, and then people need to hate it until the next one comes out and is worse, and then people like this one. That's the Sonic cycle.
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December, too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. created the future. Until it created me. But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach.
Nice gameplay.
All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
No gameplay. Yeah, wish listed. We don't have any gameplay, but
more Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom
hook us up with the
in
wish
August.
list.
Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
Not one frame of gameplay. We don't do gameplay in these parts. Alright, got 40 minutes of this slop left. No Megaman in sight. So it looks like I don't have to reinstall Tales of Arise, which is a blessing. Alright, cool. Are you going to show the game?
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Impact Games.
Thanks, Jeff. Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to
He's so
everybody,
thrilled to
kind of
show
like
you
how
gameplay.
games such as
I'm
World of
like, yeah,
Warcraft
that's,
did for
that's the
MMOs,
point of this,
or
right?
Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an
If I want to watch
action-packed
animated
army versus army
movies,
game that has a high
I can
emphasis
just turn on
on the
Netflix.
strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS
And the
fun
gameplay
to
looks
players in
flaccid.
two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing.
Going
through
for-
Unitex. And what
going
makes
for,
Unitex very
3 games in a
cool
row
is
with
not
no
only will
gameplay.
players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
the finals in Kyoto. All right, please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours tomorrow. Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us in Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me. And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
Try the coffee.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
Through the endless tides of time, they've come to these mythical shores, seeking mastery over death itself. A cruel and beautiful paradise, where primal forces clash over the island's deepest
What's up, Fuma? So it's been, not great so far. Wukong I might try. The new Power Rangers beat 'em up looks decent, but probably not very good mechanically. And that's really all I've had any interest in. It's been kind of, actually more bunk for me than usual. Usually there's like 3 or 4 things I'm interested in, but this time, like, no, there's nothing. It's been pretty barren.
That's right. New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. and now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Why do people choose to sleep? It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
Look how cool the Kamen Rider guy looks, but then it's just boring turn-based combat, so makes me flaccid. Don't get too excited. It's another turn-based game.
Why do people choose to slumber?
Zero interest.
Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams.
The trailers always look like really awesome, but then like the actual game's not great.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a naughty little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a happy little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a gutsy, feisty puppy, and you know that it ain't easy, don't you know? Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a fluffy little kitty, don't you know? Well, you's a crazy party animal, don't you know? Well, all the crazy party animals, and you know the party's this way, so let's go.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone in MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on, faster.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Amsterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Oh boy.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power World. I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
What's up, Ib? How you doing? I'm not paying much attention to this, as you can probably surmise by the fact that I'm playing Weeb Trash in the corner. But yeah, I haven't really seen anything I've really been interested in. The Power Rangers game and Wukong. Probably like the main ones. Other than that, it's been a nothing burger. There's been no Mega Man yet. I guess that rumor was not true. They got about 20 minutes of this left, and I don't see any Mega Man, so my wallet is safe. Gonna be a dead couple months of this channel, I guess, which is fine. Really too worried about it. You guys are ready for more random indie games and decade-old Vita games. You guys excited for that? Because
Power World on the new update.
they're not showing anything
Next
of interest.
Up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy
Oh boy!
Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys,
just pulling out all the stops here, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
target down.
Saw you, Mike. Dizzy's up. This way.
Cage trigger. You know we in this and winning. That's how we stay committed and pushing it to the limit. We want it all. We came ahead of the minutes by taking it to the finish.
Time for the fireworks. Healing you. What's this?
If it's something to get done, I'ma go whole nother level right now.
Reeling them in.
No one can hold that breath forever.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year.
Oh, I'm
Our
thrilled.
limited beta starts June
I'm
14th,
thrilled.
and you can sign up right now at beta.
Yeah, let me do that right now.
We are so excited
Sure.
for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta.
Yeah, you'll see me
but
soon.
Before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
I got 15 minutes of this, Jeff. Show something remotely interesting. The most normie adjacent stuff. It's just boring. I'm just gonna keep playing this and look at the other monitor if he shows something actually good. Shit's been pretty dry for like an hour now. That combo. Get out of here. Boring. That's why I'm playing a game in the corner.
Exciting to have Riot on
Exciting,
console
yeah.
with Valorant. Thanks
I'm
to
thrilled.
the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yang is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero.
Summer Movie Awards.
Darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that. You do not deserve to be thrown away.
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley!
Oh, yeah? What's this? Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the US, Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for US residents.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny things, and Chicken has a big role. That's all that matters. And here is our big ad. Squad up. I mean, cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo!
What's going on? Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up. I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
All right.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because...
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
So great emotionally.
Also, I pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer,
Okay?
I'm just a
I
lumberjack.
don't think you're qualified to be an accountant, so. Which is why
It's a great game
you'll
they're
have the
showing
job.
right here. It's just a movie. Summer Movie Fest.
I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a...
Straight up showing movie trailers. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, Jeff. You know me so well.
Your mind.
Thank you for this great movie. Blew your load in the first hour. Now there's nothing. What am I watching? What is this, man?
Oh, this is what?
What am I watching?
Pathetic.
Pasta. Jinx. Jinx. Jinx.
We don't got any hot new games, all right? Watch this movie.
You wouldn't happen to want to go chop some trees, would you? I'd be delighted.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Aye. We ain't never leaving you. Good boy.
Here. That came from inside me.
You want me to shut the door, or?
All that for a mobile game. All that for a mobile game that no one's gonna play.
What?
Cool.
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto! Ryozo-san!
はい、サンキュー J。今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
Over there!
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
We need to shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
Alright, Mega Man didn't happen. Mega Man didn't happen, it was a myth.
Watch out for that glove! I will draw its iron! Cover me!
I've been saved from having to reinstall Tales of Arise. So Monster Hunter is always the end of these presentations because it's, you know, mega popular, which is understandable. But Mega Man is not happening. That ship has sailed. That was like the main reason I was watching this, and
I'll handle it.
big bowl of nothing.
You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Wukong I'm kind of interested in, but they showed no gameplay. What else? The Power Rangers game looked alright, but it's probably going to have mid gameplay. And that's basically it. There's like nothing of interest at all. I think this is one of the worst events he's done, for my tastes at least. And a lot of nothing.
Don't worry, the
So I hope you guys are ready for more weeb trash on the channel, because that's what you're gonna get. I was expecting like some kind of shadow drop or something, but nope. Pretty barren
Thank you,
shovelware
Ryosa-san.
fest.
We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero
never mind.
wowed us all
Never
with
mind.
its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
All real gameplay. All right. I'll believe it when I see it. Jeff is so self-aware. He knows how often he shows stuff on here with no gameplay. Yeah, I'm excited for this. So this is something else. I'll definitely play this game.
The Faceless is here!
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
Oh shit. Look at that, no stamina system. It's not Souls, it's not FromSoft. Oh damn. Yeah, this looks solid. I hope it's not PlayStation exclusive. No, hands-on experience. You can't just put a demo online.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show.
There you go, folks.
Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank
There you go. That was one of the worst ones he's done. That was pretty rough. Almost nothing of interest. Alright. Well, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's why I wasn't really paying much attention to it. Phantom Blade Zero I'll play. Wukong I've got the computer for, but they haven't shown gameplay in like a year, so I'm on the fence about that one. The Power Rangers game looks alright. But I have three problems with that Power Rangers announcement. The first is it's Mighty Morphin again for the 8,000th time, instead of caring about literally anything else in the 30-year legacy. The gameplay looked decent at best, and then also it had a lot of gimmicky auto-scrollers, so even if the gameplay is better than what they showed in the trailer, the auto-scrollers are really going to make it not fun to play more than once. Or unless you've got a squad of people to play it with, so I'm interested because it's tokusatsu, and I'm a big fan of that stuff, but I'm a little bit disappointed. Doesn't really seem like they've got a good team around it. Gameplay looks average at best. I guess we'll see. Didn't they say it was like, wasn't it like, that weird chicken mobile game? That was like 3 minutes, right? Like, how much did they pay for that? It must have been like $500,000 for that. Like, that's an insane amount of money for something that looks so not interesting. Like, really? Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Usan salto. I don't know, man. Beat 'em ups are kind of a dead genre right now. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like, post Streets 4, there's been so little good games. It's been pretty bad. It's like people like the publishers like actually want to fund beat 'em ups again after so many years of hating them, but it's like it's legit hard to make a good beat 'em up. It's not easy. Well, they're getting, you know, Hasbro's got 2 beat-em-ups coming, right? They've got the Power Rangers one that just got announced today, and then the G.I. Joe one. The G.I. Joe one is terrible. It looks really bad. It looks like they just wanted a cheap game, and, like, publishers are like... For some reason, they forgot that, like, hey, beat-em-ups are, like, cheap to make, right? They're not expected to be, like, 80-hour... long games with fully motion captured and voice acted cutscenes. They're cheap to make. But like they don't seem to realize that it's hard to make a good one, and the bar's been set so high by Streets that like nothing else really even comes close. The Power Rangers one looks better than the G.I. Joe one, but still like just not something I'm like super excited to play. I mean, I'll play it because it's Power Rangers, but it really doesn't look that great, to be completely honest with you. Or they just want to get the cheapest team that doesn't know what they're doing to make games like that now, instead of actually trying to find a good team that can make a good game. What's interesting is that while I'm saying this, I'm playing an outsourced game, right? This game was not made by the Tales studio. It was made by 7th Chord. But, like, this game is legit. This is actually one of the better Tales games, gameplay-wise. Definitely not graphics or story, but gameplay, this game is really good. They found a good team for these games. It's like they don't seem to be able to do that anymore. Let's just get this random team that's like never made a beat 'em up before to trust them with like our most valued properties and get them to do it. Like that hasn't worked very well historically. Ironically, with Streets 4, a lot of people didn't play their first game, right? Now, I beta tested that game, and I remember the morning that Streets 4 got announced, I had to tell people, like, they're not random nobodies. They have made a beat 'em up before. It might not be a popular game, it doesn't have really attractive art style, but, you know, they had made a solid beat 'em up before that. It's not like they got randos off the street to make it. It was the same thing with, like, Metroid Prime. You know, Metroid Prime was kind of the same thing when they announced that. It's like, people were like, why are these random people from Texas making a Metroid game? Obviously the game turned out great, but Streets 4, a lot of people don't remember that. People are like, oh, why Sega's not doing it themselves? I'm like, do you really want modern Sega to make a Streets of Rage? I don't. They're not gonna do it justice. Streets of Rage 4 made by in-house Sega would not be great. Like, it would have came and went real quick. It wouldn't have been like the revival that it needed. But I remember I had to kind of instruct people, like, hey, you know, they've made a beat 'em up before. They actually got a good team for this. They didn't just get randos off the street. Unfortunately, that's kind of what they do with post Streets of Rage beat 'em ups now. Just get randos to do it. Yeah. Yeah, these guys should have gotten the Capcom Vancouver treatment, where they made Dead Rising 2, and people really liked the game, so they promoted them. They were just randos. It was a Retro Studios situation. They were just randos from Canada that were making that game, but they proved themselves and they got turned into Capcom Vancouver. They really should have made 7th Chord like the side Tales studio. You know, like while they're working on like Mothership titles, they should have had these guys doing escort titles. But that makes too much sense apparently. They shut them down. That's why this game will probably never get ported. Highly unlikely. Yeah, 7th Chord made a lot of really good games. These are their best games, though. This and Innocence. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a nap, because I gotta feed the cats tonight. But I have a question. Are you guys seeing 30 FPS or 60 FPS gameplay right now? Because I'm on XSplit right now, and XSplit can't record the generated frames. So if I want to play these Tales games, like I'm getting 60 FPS right now, are you guys getting 30? I haven't been able to get it to work with XSplit, which is like my main streaming software I prefer using. But I kind of have to use OBS. I talked to their support team and they said they're looking into getting the generated frames to record on XSplit, but how does it look right now when I'm running around? Does it look 30 or 60? I'm just curious. Because I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I'll probably, I might play some more of this later tonight. It's kind of, it's already 4 o'clock. I gotta be over there by like 7:30. $30? Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, no tilt. No tilt. No tilt at all. It's just curious. Alright, folks. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'll see you guys probably after I get back from kitty sitting. We'll play some more. I'll see you later. No, it's most likely 30. It's hard to get the recording software to record the generated frames, so... Oh, I got a donation. I didn't even see. Thank you, Ib. Yeah, it's really needed right now. I have a lot of bills to pay. So I'm going to try to stream more to get a little bit more help with that, but probably not until later tonight. I'll try to do like some kind of fundraiser or something, because I've got a ton of bills to pay. Mostly on the new graphics card and some other stuff for the new computer, so we'll work on that later. But for now, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys probably in a couple hours.